Hi, my name is Oro and I'm on a diet.
Whoa.
Just kidding, I don't believe in diets. I am, however, trying to eat healthier because during the deep end of the pandemic, I went through a phase where I gained a lot of weight and it wasn't a healthy weight. I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. I was close to 140 pounds. Normally I'm around 120. Now 20 pounds on someone that's 5'3", it shows. The tragedy is that I think curves look beautiful on other people. I just don't like them on me. Or I like them, but in strategic areas, which you can't pick. If you gain weight or you lose weight, it's doing its own thing. So anyway, after that uncomfortable experience, I decided to get back on track. And since the gyms were still closed, well, on and off, the main thing I wanted to focus on was my diet. It should always be the case, but being someone who doesn't drink much alcohol anymore, I don't do drugs, I don't have like unhealthy vices other than eating my emotions and shopping online. So I had to learn to cope with my feelings other ways than, eating an entire bag of chips. So to celebrate my accomplishment, I'm going to review pictures of foods that I made. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe it will inspire you to try new recipes. Maybe we can just start something like a book club, but with snacks instead, where we just send each other pictures of the snacks that we made that were tasty and that we would recommend someone else to make. It's just an idea. First up, we have this tuna and beet wrap. There's some lettuce, some parsley, mushrooms, Dijon mustard. Delicious, really easy to make. I like cooking for other people, but I'm not a big fan of cooking for myself because there's a lot of time and energy involved in that, and then you have to do a bunch of dishes, and if it's just you, I just feel like I don't really see the point. But easy to assemble snacks, like snacks that don't necessarily require cooking, that you just need to throw a bunch of ingredients together. Big fan. 10 on 10. Next up, we have a simple burnt toast with peanut butter and sliced apple. Maybe it's the ADHD, maybe it's just me. I have never been able to not burn a toast. I'm just really grateful that I'm not allergic to nuts anymore and I can finally eat peanut butter again. 10 on 10. Next, we have protein pancakes that I made with plant protein powder and a little bit of flour and stuff, and eggs, obviously. Very nice, very tasty. Here, what is not pictured is the sea of maple syrup that I drowned everything in. But hey, once in a while, you're allowed a treat. And I feel like if your treat is on the healthy side, then I don't feel so guilty about it. And then I'm not as hard on myself as I normally am when I have junk. 10 on 10. Next, we have a tofu crumble and cucumber and celery salad. Again, very easy to make. You just chop up everything, and then I usually like to add lemon, a little bit of olive oil, heaps of garlic, hot sauce if I feel like it, sometimes soy sauce and sesame oil. 10 on 10. Next, we have oats with frozen blackberries, bananas, chia seeds, cinnamon, and honey. 10 on 10. Oh, right, and I add a little bit of oat milk. Next, we have a avocado salad that looks like spinach at the bottom, some red onions, again, cherry tomatoes, heaps of avocado, and paprika and garlic powder on top. 10 on 10. Next, we have some kind of soup. I think I tried to make pho, but I fucked up. Homemade veggie broth, so whenever I have just veggie scraps when I cook, instead of throwing them out, which apparently if you don't have compost, it's not good for the environment, so it's better to try to use them as much as possible. So what I do is I throw them in a big Ziploc bag. I keep them in the freezer, and when I have enough, like when the big bag is full of veggie scraps, then I just slap them in a bunch of water and cook it on low for a few hours to get all of that good nutrient out of there. And then you have homemade veggie broth, and it's delicious. And then you can just freeze it, and when you're ready to make soup or a sauce or whatever, you just pop it out of the freezer and there you go. With rice noodles, green onions, red onions, coriander. There's probably some lime in there. I added tofu for protein and a bunch of veggies as well. 10 on 10. Next we have something that I made for date night for Steven and I. I made stuffed peppers with like vegan ground beef. So it's plant-based ground beef is really good. It's expensive though, so I understand it's not super accessible, which I'm hoping eventually will move towards a less carnivore diet. Like the American diet is just, it's not healthy, it's not good for the environment. Maybe if we could move more towards like a Mediterranean diet or even vegetarian diet. I know it's not for everyone. I'm not fully vegetarian. I try as much as possible, but I still have meat once a week. Why was I saying all that? 10 on 10. Next I made fish soup. I didn't follow a recipe or anything. I used some of the homemade veggie broth that I had, and I mixed it with, I think it was squash puree that I had, red onion, a squirt of lemon, of course, heaps of garlic, and some whole wheat toast. Oh, these ones aren't burned. See? I am capable of not burning my toast. 10 on 10, would recommend. Next we have, I think that was like a leftover of everything. We have bruschetta leftover here. I made some like the faux ground beef that I talked about like 20 seconds ago. And then on top, I had some goat cheese celery sticks. So goat cheese, and what else did I put in there? Most definitely garlic. I put garlic in everything. 10 on 10. Next we have some pierogies, potatoes and cheddar pierogies with asparagus. Again, very easy to make. Those are my lazy meals. 10 on 10. Next we have one of my favorite things ever in life, lentil soup. So we have some leeks, lentils, tomatoes. It's delicious. I add lemon also, and again, heaps of garlic, and it's great. 10 on 10, look how beautiful that is. Next we have some feta cheese, fresh raspberries, and some walnuts. Not really sure why I took a picture of that, because it's not the most aesthetically pleasing snack, but it is delicious. Fruits and cheese, it's a match made in heaven. 10 on 10. Next we have some zucchini, peppers, tofu, more spinach. Maybe there's some eggs in there too. That's usually something I make around noon. Like if I forget to eat in the morning, which happens quite often, I need to work on that. 10 on 10. Next we have more oatmeal and chia seed and cinnamon, but this time with frozen strawberries. Next we have more tofu scramble, 50 points. With some onions, peppers, carrots, and oven-baked sweet potatoes. Nothing bad to say about this. It's not super pretty, but it's delicious. And oven-baked sweet potatoes, 10 on 10. And that was it for the snacks that I've been making recently. Over the past, few months. And now I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go make more of those. Maybe I'll have a little green smoothie before the gym. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I love you. I mean that. Don't forget to check out my store for merch that I design with love, always. And have a wonderful rest of your week. Goodbye.